Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Coffee with Great Wealth Strategies. Got my cup of Joe here, ready to fill your cup up. Once again, this is Eric Henyon, also known as Regular Joe, and we're going to talk about something that I didn't know anything about. And the way I stumbled across this was I was looking at the Cyprus markets, or what's going on in Cyprus. I was trying, because it's really hard to find any information on that. The media is really covering up what's going on over there, and we're not getting a lot reported here in the United States. Most of what you're getting is on the internet like this, as well as the assassination of the president of Syria. I haven't seen that on the news at all yet, and this happened over the weekend, and today is Tuesday. But anyways, as I'm going through the archives and trying to find some stuff, I put together an article about what's called virtual currency, and I didn't actually know this existed. So I'm going to educate you guys up on this and fill your cup up and let you guys know a little bit about what virtual currency is. So please share this with everybody, because I didn't know this existed. But obviously the U.S. government's got their hands in regulation on it, so that doesn't surprise me at all. But during the last several years, there's been a slow but steady growth in the interest in so-called virtual currencies. By far the most popular form of online money as this year is called the Bitcoin, B-I-T-C-O-I-N, Bitcoin. According to the official website of the eponymous company behind the currency, that's the name of the company, a Bitcoin offers investors and everyday individuals a number of benefits. These include a sophisticated cryptographic network that protects the identities and actions of those who utilize it for a transaction. Similarly, the business guarantees a stable transfer of funds with verification possible within an hour. Most importantly, the amount of bitcoins in circulation is tightly monitored to prevent fraud, with an anticipated 20 million units in use. While a person might argue that such a system is advantageous for these reasons, the U.S. government is purportedly taking steps to regulate the Bitcoin market to prevent the company's safeguard network from being a breeding ground for online criminal activity. The Wall Street Journal reported on March 21st that the Treasury Department's Anti-Laundering Division has launched an investigation into Bitcoin, while simultaneously issuing a number of new regulations on the industry itself. For example, any transaction in the virtual currency of more than 10,000 will be noted and monitored by federal officials. A spokesman from Bitcoin suggested that the business was more than happy to help with anti-laundering effort. Of course they would. I think it's inevitable that just like you have US dollars used by thieves and criminals, it's sadly inevitable you will have criminals use a virtual currency. We want to work with the authorities, Jeff Gazek, a developer at Bitcoin, told The Source. So these regulations threaten the free market principle that Bitcoin embodies, and such investors may want to note this incursion into an industry that is becoming more and more popular. For more information on these and other topics related to wealth preservation, please visit us at greatwealthstrategies.com. That's greatwealthstrategies.com. And there's your information on virtual currency markets that are starting to come up now, especially when our dollar is inevitably going to collapse. It's just taking its sweet time and holding its own right now. And I haven't quite figured that one out, and the market continues to go up, but not for much longer, as I have predicted in earlier posts back in August, September, and October, that I'm looking for some serious corrections here coming up. And I think the media, personally, I just think the media is really, really covering some things up. I think the run you're seeing on the market right now actually is tied very much so in with inflation. But that's another day and another story. So thanks for joining us with Coffee with Great Wealth Strategies. Please go fill somebody else's cup up. I appreciate your time today, and thank you very much for subscribing. Take care. Bye-bye.